Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and it's Wednesday, October 25th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by pdcphuket.com. Metered taxi drivers on the island are once again going after drivers who use ride-sharing applications, as over 100 taxi drivers filed a formal complaint with officials in Phuket Provincial Hall and called on officials to take action against people who they say are illegally using private cars as taxis through these apps.
The key complaint was the use of personal vehicles as taxis in violation of the Land Transport Act of 1979. Taxi drivers who have been legally registered with the state and drive metered taxis say they're suffering financial losses because of drivers who use their personal vehicles as taxis on ride-sharing mobile applications. And customers are booking these taxis through their mobile phone, bypassing metered taxis. But a representative from the Phuket Land Transport Office says that every issue regarding taxi drivers that has been brought up has been met and resolved. Transport officials admit that while there are 4,300 green plate taxis registered in Phuket and a further 6,900 non-regular buses and vans issued yellow license plates, there are about 1,100 private cars permitted to provide taxi services through ride-sharing mobile applications. However, officials yesterday admitted that some people had been found using fake stickers to mark their private vehicles as legal taxi app cars. All legally registered taxi app vehicles must bear stickers issued by the PLTO to publicly identify the vehicle as legally registered to provide taxi services. During the last fiscal year, from September 2022 to October 1st of this year, the Provincial Transportation Office had received more than 1,000 complaints about taxis and issued the full 2,000 baht fine and issued 90-day suspension of the driver's license in each case. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. A ban on the sale of alcohol will come into effect at midnight this Saturday night as the country observes the Buddhist religious holiday Wan Ok Pansa, the conclusion of the 3-month Rains retreat often referred to as Buddhist Lent on Sunday, October 29. The 24-hour alcohol ban will come into effect just after midnight Saturday night and will conclude at midnight Sunday night. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
A new warning is coming down from the Pollution Control Department, who say that the dry weather during this upcoming high season could increase ultra-fine dust levels, with February looking like it could be the worst month.
The warning was issued on Tuesday by the Noise Quality Director at the Pollution Control Department, who stated that dust will gradually increase with high levels in January, peaking in February, with air pollution to follow after due to the smog from the north of the country. The areas that would be particularly affected is the central and eastern parts of Thailand, though it would affect the whole country in varying degrees. The industry ministry recently also blamed ultra-fine dust pollution on sugarcane burn-off, saying that it affected about 44 million people for about 6 months every year. For more, visit the link in the description.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall out from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. See your pressure just before you break a bone.
Former Prime Minister of Thailand, Thaksin, who has yet to spend a night in prison over corruption convictions, has undergone orthopedic surgery at the Police General Hospital and will extend his stay outside of prison, according to the Department of Corrections.
Thaksin had surgery at about 9 a.m. on Monday, and the acting director general of the department says it's unclear how long his recovery will take. Records show that the 74-year-old ex-premier suffers from multiple illnesses associated with advanced age, such as a herniated disc, and while his surgery was successful, according to reports, he is still under medical supervision at the Police General Hospital. Thaksin returned to Thailand in August after 15 years in self-imposed exile, in which he was sentenced in absentia to prison on corruption and malfeasance charges. He was taken to prison upon his return to Thailand, but immediately was transferred to a local Bangkok hospital where he's been ever since. Corrections officials insist that Thaksin is not receiving preferential treatment, as he is one of 149 inmates since October 1st of last year to receive medical treatment outside of prison for an extended period of time. Meanwhile, political activist Sri Suwan Janya petitioned the Medical Council of Thailand to investigate whether doctors at the Police General Hospital were allegedly helping Thaksin fake his illnesses to justify his stay outside prison. For more, visit the link in the description.
Non-Thai tourists at the border checkpoint in Sadao no longer have to fill out a TM6 immigration form for the next 3 months, starting November 1st.
The approval was made this week by the cabinet in Bangkok with the aim of increasing visits of Malaysian visitors to Thailand through the southern border crossing in Songkhla province. Malaysia was the highest tourist source country for the first 9 months of this year, totaling 3.1 million tourists to Thailand and generating 52 billion baht in revenue. The Bangkok Post reports that, on average, Malaysian tourists spent around 16,500 baht per trip to Thailand. Nearly 100,000 Malaysian visitors entered Thailand through the Sadao immigration checkpoint each month, and the temporary halting of the TM6 forms at the checkpoint is hoped to speed up the immigration process. For more, visit the link in the description.
Thank you so much for joining us today on Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.